Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a level 3 twisting and balance flow. So we get into a lot of different arm balances, and then at the end we put together a little sequence, just stringing all the arm balances together. It's quite fun. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you've got any suggestions or feedback or want any personalized programs, head over to my Instagram and let me know. We're going to get started today in a child's pose. Starting in your child's pose, extend the arms long and active. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and let it go through the mouth. One more in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, maybe inviting in Ujjayi Pranayama. And keep your left hand planted. Thread the right arm underneath the left, coming to rest on the back of the right shoulder, maybe the right ear. And then unwinding, take the right arm forward, take the left arm under, coming to rest on the back of the left arm and the left ear. And unwind it, inhale, send both arms long. And then as you exhale, press down in the hands, make your way up to tabletop. And we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow at your own pace. One more. Ground down through the left hand. Inhale, sweep the right arm up, opening the chest to the right. Exhale, plant it down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, plant it down. One more each side. Plant down through the left hand. Inhale, take the right arm up. And this time as you exhale, thread it underneath the left. Come to rest on the back of the arm and the ear. The hips are high. Take the left leg back. Maybe keep the toes on the floor, or maybe float the leg up to the height of the hip. Stay here, or take that left arm up to the sky, or maybe wrap it around the back, reaching for the inner right thigh. Left rib cage spirals up, left hip spirals down. And slowly release the knee to the floor, plant the hand by the face. Inhale, unwind the right arm. And then exhale, plant it down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. And then exhale, thread it underneath. Start to extend that right leg back behind you, maybe floating it up. Maybe take the right arm up and maybe wrap the right arm around the back. And release the knee, release the hand. Plant the hand by the face. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, back to tabletop. This time as you inhale, reach the right arm straight out in front of you. And as you exhale, take the left leg back for spinal balance. And plant the right hand down, kick the right foot off to the side of the mat and transition into a modified side plank. The left leg can float. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right as if you're reaching for the back of the room. Inhale, sweep it up. Take 2 more. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, plant that left hand down, take the left knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep the left arm forward. Exhale, take the right leg back. And plant the left hand down, kick the left foot off to the side of the mat, open up the right arm to the sky, maybe the right leg floats in your modified side plank. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, thread that right arm underneath the left. Inhale it open, take 2 more. And then exhale back to your tabletop. Step 1 leg back at a time, coming into plank. Maybe take the feet a little bit wider. As you inhale, sweep the right arm forward. And then as you exhale, take the left leg up. So now we're in an awkward plank. If this is too much, you can always just drop the bottom knee. And then plant the right hand down, swivel to the edge of the right foot, maybe the left leg floats. Inhale, coming into your side plank. As you exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right. Keep both hips facing forward. Inhale, take it up. Take 2 more. And as you exhale, bring it back to plank. Take a moment. And then ground down through the right hand. Inhale, sweep the left arm forward. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Both hips and shoulders face the floor. And then planting down through the left hand, swivel to the outside edge of the left foot. Maybe the right foot hovers. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, thread that right arm underneath the left. Inhale it to the sky. Take 2 more. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bring it back to plank. Take 1 more inhale here. And then as you exhale, shift it all the way back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths to pedal out through the feet. And then walk the feet about a footprint closer. Reach back with the right hand for the left ankle, looking out underneath the left armpit. Draw the right elbow off to the right. You could stay here or find a gazing point on your mat. Start to shift the weight to the left and start to float that right leg up any amount. And then planting down through the right foot, return the right hand to the mat, and then take the left hand over to the right ankle, looking out underneath the right armpit. Draw the left elbow off to the left. And you can stay here or start to shift your weight over to the right foot and start to float that left foot up any amount. And slowly bring that left foot down. Plant both hands. Take one more breath in downward dog. And then as you exhale, look to the top and slowly walk all the way up, coming into a ragdoll. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow and just sway from side to side. And then take the left hand to the center of the mat. Generous bend in the knees as you inhale, sweep the right arm up. The hips stay level to the ground. Exhale, return it to center. Inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale to center. This time, inhale, come into a halfway lift. Take the arms off to capital T. As you inhale, you're just going to rotate as if you're on a spit. So bring the right arm down towards the floor, the left arm up to the sky. Inhale, back through center. And then as you exhale, just pivot so that the left arm drops towards the floor. The right arm reaches to the sky. You're still in your halfway lift. Inhale, back to center, airplane wings. And then exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, fold. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Shift forward, lower chaturanga. Inhale, press straight back up to plank. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. And then look towards the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float, chaturanga. Inhale, straight back to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step, walk or float. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step, walk or float. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale to stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, step it through. Twisted runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, side plank left. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, option single leg. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Sweep the left leg, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Twisted runner's lunge, inhale. Side plank, exhale. Full inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair. Exhale, stand. Chair, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. Always feel free to skip your vinyasas. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, step it through. Twisted lunge, inhale. Side plank, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, twisted lunge. Exhale, side plank. Inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair. Exhale to stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. Inhale, plank. Exhale, fold. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step. Twisted lunge, inhale. Side plank, exhale. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Plank, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Left leg, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Twisted lunge, inhale. Side plank, exhale. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Plank, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Look to the top, step, walk or float. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, stand. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk or float. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Right leg, inhale. Step it through. Exhale. Twist, inhale. Side plank, exhale. On your next exhale, chaturanga, take it through. Left leg, inhale. Step through, exhale. Twist, inhale. Side plank, exhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Plank, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair. And this time raise up onto the toes. Balance chair. Grounding down through the left foot, cross the right leg over the left, Garudasana, right arm underneath the left. Start to unwind the legs, send the right leg back. Keep the eagle arms if you like, warrior three. Tuck the right knee behind the left, shrimp squat, Sheaver squat, unwinding the arms. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back to warrior three. Inhale, Sheaver squat. Option to come to standing split instead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale for three. Inhale. Exhale for four. Inhale. Exhale for five. Step the right leg to the back of the mat. Extended pyramid pose, folding over your straight front leg. Bending into the front knee, coming up into crescent pose, and then taking the left arm back, the right arm forward, twisted crescent. Left ribs back, left hip slightly forward. And then stepping up onto that left leg, we're going to twist in the opposite direction, taking the left hand to the outside of the left foot or the left knee, sending the right arm back. Garudasana C. From here, you're going to extend the right leg if it wasn't already. We're slowly going to come down into a pistol squat, coming down as low as you can, maybe holding the right toe, hands down if you need, and lower all the way onto the bum. Coming into Marichyasana C, taking the left hand behind you, the right elbow either hooks around the left knee or you can coat hanger the left knee. The left foot is about a fist distance away from the right thigh. From here, Parivrita Ekapada Kundanyasana. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Lift up off the hips, plant the hands, chaturanga arms, and then start to rest the left leg on the back of the right tricep, sending the left leg forward, the right leg back. And then when you're ready, coming out of it, with or without a vinyasa, make your way to downward dog. And then step, walk or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. And then raise up onto the toes. As you exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhales, take the arms back. Inhales, take the arms forward. 3 more breaths. Ground down through the heels, cross the left leg over the right for Garudasana. Left arm comes underneath. Unwinding the left leg, start to tilt the torso forward, the left leg comes back for warrior three. Option to keep your eagle arms. Unwinding the arms, tuck the left knee behind the right for your Sheaver squat. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, Sheaver squat. Exhale, warrior three. 3 more, keep the right hip hugging in. And then step the left leg to the back of the mat, extended pyramid pose. Raise up into your crescent on your inhale, and then as you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Ground down through the right foot. Come to stand on the right foot, bringing either the left knee to the chest or extending the left leg, holding somewhere on the leg with the right hand, twisting the left arm back. Garudasana C. If your leg was bent, straighten it out, rotate forward, coming down into your pistol squat, lowering as low as you can. Maybe the right heel lifts. And then sitting the bum back on the floor, taking the right hand out behind you. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, and then exhale, twist over to the right. Staying active through your straight leg. Parvrita Kundinasana, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Plant your chaturanga arms, lift your hips, and then send the weight into the back of that left arm, extending the legs. And slowly lowering it back down, with or without a vinyasa, make your way to downward dog. Take a full cycle of breath. At the bottom of your exhale, look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come up into your chair pose. Hands to center as you exhale, hook left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Option, come up onto your tippy toes. Lower the heels, cross the right leg over the left, Garudasana, right arm underneath. And this time, challenge your balance by seeing If you can close yourself into a little ball, drawing the knees and the elbows towards each other, maybe closing the eyes. Keeping a bend in the left leg this time, start to send the right leg back for Dingasana, a variation of Warrior 3. Hug the left hip in, the left knee keeps tracking forward as it bends. And then tuck the right knee behind the left. Coming into a twisted shrimp squat, you can either have the right hand down on the floor, opening the twist. Maybe you send the right foot off to the left side of the mat, or you can keep that right foot hugging in towards the glutes, maybe hooking that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Do what feels the best for you. A lot of time on this left leg, I know you can do it. Standing split. Take the right leg up, and maybe you challenge yourself by taking your hands off, maybe holding around the left ankle. And then stepping the right leg back, coming into either twisted triangle or twisted pyramid. Your choice, do what's best for your back and your knees. Twisted triangle, your heel to heel, the back foot angles in. Twisted pyramid, both feet run parallel and face the front of the mat. Always welcome to use a block. From here, you're going to keep the twist. You're just going to bend into the left leg. So we're coming into a power lunge, and we're twisting to the left. Easier option, your arms stay extended up and down, or you can start to reach the arms towards the front of the room. Hello, left glute. Start to ground down through that left leg. Come up to standing, this time without holding on to the right leg. Take the right arm back, the left arm forward. Uttita Padangusthasana D. Rotate the torso forward. We're coming back into our pistol squat. Lowering all the way down. This time cross that right foot underneath the left leg for Ardha Matsyendrasana, stamping the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, twist towards your left. Dvipada Kundinasana, hook that right arm firmly over the left. Use your bottom leg as a little kickstand to lift the hips. Chaturanga arms, shift the leg weight into the back of the right arm, and then start to extend both legs straight out to the side. Badakanasana. If it's too much to extend the legs, you can half extend them or just come to a variation of side crow or Ashtavakrasana. When you've had enough, take the feet down, make your way with or without a vinyasa back to downward dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. And then as you exhale, cross that right elbow to the outside of the left knee, coming to your twisted chair. Grounding down through the right foot, Garudasana, left leg over, left arm under. And this time close the gap between the elbows and the knees, hollowing out the belly. And then keep a bend in through that right leg. Send the left leg back, Dingasana. Right knee faces forward, right hip hugs in. If you need to straighten it out and shake it out, feel free to do so. Coming into your twisted Sheaver squat, either bringing the back of the left knee to the back, the left knee to the back of the right knee and extending the left foot off to the right side of the mat, left hand down, right arm up, or keeping everything up off the ground, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And then grounding back down through that right leg, sweep the left leg high for your standing split. Maybe you take a hold of the ankle. And stepping that left leg back for your twisted triangle or your twisted pyramid. And coming into our twisted crescent, so raising onto the back toes, keeping that lean forward in the torso, keeping the twist towards the right. The hands can come up and down, or for more challenge, reach the hands towards the front of the room. And then grounding down through that right foot, come up to stand, Untitled D, twisting to the left, extending that left leg out in front. And then unwinding your twist, coming through your pistol squat as slowly as you can. Lowering the hips all the way to the floor, crossing that left foot around by the right hip, stamp the right foot over the left leg, right hand behind you. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, Ardha. And then getting a firm hook with that left arm, start to push off your left foot as a little bit of a kickstand. Shift the weight into your chaturanga arms. Weight is on the left arm. And then Badakanasana. Start to extend the right leg and then the left leg on top of it off to the side. And then bring it back in, take it through a vinyasa. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, take your twist. Raise up onto the toes and start to sink all the way down to the heels. We're coming into fallen angel. So take your hands as if you're going to come into side crow and then shift into side crow. And then you're going to lower your torso down, but you're not going to use your head as a support. From here, maybe you're able to extend the left leg up, and maybe you're able to tap the right toes to the left knee. And then bring it all back in. Slowly lower yourself back down to the floor. And then we're going to come back through chair briefly. Inhale. Shift the weight to the left leg. Come into Garudasana. Take the right arm underneath the left. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to unwind that right leg. Tuck it behind you for a Sheaver squat. Inhale, Garudasana. Exhale, Sheaver squat. We've got 3 more. Last one. And then from here, you're going to transition into Warrior 3, grounding down through the left leg. Take the hands behind the head, and as you inhale, keeping the torso parallel to the floor, rotate the right elbow towards the floor. And then as you exhale, take it all the way, the other way to the left. Maybe those right toes come down to help you. Keep going like this for 5 breaths. Inhales, twisting to the left, and then exhales, twisting towards the right. This is very, very challenging on the balance. One more. And then from here, you're going to tuck that right knee behind the left as if you're coming into your Sheaver squat. And then we're going to lower all the way down just briefly into Ardha just because it's an easier transition. Hook that right elbow to the outside of the left knee and transition into a side crow with Garudasana legs. And then slowly lower out of it. Plant down through the left foot, come up into a standing split. You can stay here, or maybe you take handstand or take a few handstand hops. If you came up into handstand, you're going to lower the left leg, keep the right hand down, inhale, sweep the left arm up, twisting half moon. And then step the right leg back, cross the right elbow across the left knee, twisting crescent. You can always lower the back knee if you need to. Keep the hook of the elbows. All you're going to do is start to shift weight into that front left leg and see if you can lift that back leg off. So we're in a kind of a twisting, standing split / crescent lunge sort of pose. I'm sure it's got a name. And then you're going to bring that right leg all the way through, coming into your pistol squat. And then lowering down onto the floor. Take the left hand around the outside of the right leg. We're coming into twisted heron pose. You can straighten out through the left leg, or you can bend it up underneath you, whatever is the most comfortable for you. And then we're going to make our way into Ashtavakrasana. So start to bend that right knee, take it over the back of the right shoulder, plant down through the hands, lift up the hips, hook the ankles, and then take the feet over to the right, Ashtavakrasana. And then slowly coming out of that, lower the hips down, cross over the ankles, step, walk or float, chaturanga, inhale to plank, exhale, downward dog. Last side, look towards the top, step, walk or float, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, exhale to fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, inhale, chair pose. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, raise up onto the toes, and then start to sink yourself down into the hips. Fallen angel, start by coming into side crow, and then start to angle the torso down without using the head as a kickstand. Extend the right leg, maybe the left toes can tap the right knee. And then when you're ready, slowly coming out of it, grounding down through the right foot, cross the left knee over the right for Garudasana, left arm underneath the right arm. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, Sheaver squat, left knee behind right. Inhale, Garudasana. Exhale, Sheaver squat for 2. We've got 3 more. And then coming into your warrior three, extending through the right leg, left leg comes behind you, hands behind the back. Inhale, take the left elbow down, twist towards the right. And then as you exhale, take the right elbow down, twist towards the left. Keep going like this, trying to keep the hips facing the ground. And remembering that you can always tap that left foot down if you need to. Remembering that losing your balance is just you getting stronger, getting better. It means that you're a human. One more breath. And then tucking that left knee behind the right, sliding it all the way down to the floor, briefly coming into your Ardha Matsyendrasana legs. Hook the left elbow outside of the right knee. Shift into your Chaturanga arms and come into a side crow, keeping those twisted Garudasana legs. And then slowly lowering down, plant down through the right foot, coming up either into your standing split or one more time playing with those handstand hops or catching your balance. If you came up into handstand, lowering the right foot down, take the left hand to the floor, sweep the right arm up. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. And then stepping the left leg back, coming into your Crescent Twist, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, dropping the back left knee if you need to for some brief reprieve on that right hip. Definitely getting your glute working today. Keep the bend in the knee, keep the twist. Just start to hop that back left foot in a little bit and see if by taking the torso forward slightly, you can lift up through that back leg. And then bringing that left leg through, coming into your pistol squat. And then lowering the hips all the way down. Straighten out through the right leg or bend it back. Take the outside of the left hand with the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Take the left hand back. Parivrita Krunchasana, twisted heron. And then making our way into Ashtavakrasana, taking the left leg behind the left shoulder, planting down the hands, and then lifting up and taking it over to the left. And then slowly bringing it back to center, crossing over the ankles, step, walk or float, make your way back to downward facing dog with or without a vinyasa. And take a few breaths here. making your way to the middle of the mat, come into a little crouch. So we're going to take a little sequence here. You can skip it, but it's just a little bit of fun. So turn yourself sideways on your mat. We're going to make our way through several of the arm balances, just transitioning from one to the other. So hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. If you're sweaty, get yourself a towel. Plant down through the hands, and we're going to start by coming into side crow. And then we're going to extend both legs out, coming into Badakanasana. Take the left leg back, coming into twisted Badakanasana. Bring the feet back together. Start to lower down through the torso, coming into fallen angel. Remember, the head doesn't come to the floor. And then come back up. Maybe you can switch the legs, coming into Badakanasana. And then taking it back through a vinyasa. You can always try and go up into a headstand by coming from Badakanasana to Badakanasana, but my wrists are a little bit tired today, so that's not going to happen. Then we try the other side. So step yourself to the middle of the mat. And then this time you're going to hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And then plant the hands down. All the weight is in the back of the right tricep. Shift yourself into side crow. Extend the legs for Dvipada. Take the right leg back, twisted Ekapada. And then start to take the torso down. Right leg up, fallen angel. And then maybe you can hug that right knee in, switch it with the left, coming into Kundinasana, and then step it back. Take it through a vinyasa. And then from here, you're going to lower down onto your forearms, coming into a forearm plank. Elbows underneath the shoulders, palms are grounded. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're just going to dip your right hip, tap it over to the floor, and then you're going to come in a big rainbow arch all the way over to the left and then to the right. So you're tapping the outside edge of the hip, and you're really arching up through the hips, getting a bit more of a lift than what you normally would in a plank. I call these rainbow planks. Take 3 more on each side. And then lower the knees down, take a break. And then from here, you're going to come and lie on your side. So side crunches are not something I normally do in my yoga classes, but we're going to do them today because they're a twist. So you're going to bring your knees to about 90 degrees with your hips. And your feet can be kind of whatever angle is comfortable for you. Try and roll yourself so that your torso is a little bit more towards the sky, but your hips stay even. Take an inhale, and then just like you would if you're lying on your back, as you exhale, you're just going to crunch up. Think of the ribs moving towards the pelvis. Inhale to lower, exhale to crunch. And what I want you to do here, as you continue going, is try not to just crank on the neck. Really think about the space between your side ribs and your side hip closing. You should feel your obliques working here. And you can play around with angles so you can find what it feels like if you try and take your right shoulder more towards your right glute or more towards the back of your body. So have license, play around in your body and find what works for you. You might discover muscles and things that you didn't know really existed. That's always kind of fun. And one more. And then from here, we're just going to roll it over towards the other side. So come onto your left hip, legs at about a 90 degree from your hips, and you want both knees even. That means that the hips are stacked. And then twist yourself up towards the sky as much as is working in your spine. And then as you exhale, you're going to crunch up. Inhale, come down. And again, taking that freedom to find what works the best in your body. A different angle might work differently for you. Maybe you need to offset your hips slightly, and that's fine as long as you're not torquing in through your lower back and causing discomfort through the spine. And take 2 more. If you're not even on this side, I did forget to count, so just make yourself even and then make your way onto your lower back. Hug the knees in towards the chest and just give it a little bit of a rock from side to side. And then planting down through the feet, we're going to come into a bridge pose. If you prefer to take a rolling bridge, you can roll the length of the spine, lifting and lowering the hips. And then bringing the hips down. We'll thread the needle, so cross the right ankle over the left knee, and then take the right arm through the gap in the legs. Lock around your shin or your hamstring, and then just gently draw the legs in towards you. And then switching it out. And then slowly releasing the legs. Coming into a happy baby, reaching for the outside edges of the feet or maybe the big toes. And you can stay static or you can move from side to side. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Bring the feet down to the floor, coming into Supta Badakanasana. Taking one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. And just feeling the connection between these 2 points. The rise of the chest and then the belly as you breathe in. And then the fall of the belly and the fall of the chest as you breathe out. Maybe you can feel the pulsing of the heart in the belly and in the chest. And just becoming aware of these subtle reminders of your humanness. And making your way into your final comfortable resting position. Listening to the beautiful sounds of nature in Mexico, dogs, chickens, and other assorted unnamed animals. Please stay here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And today, as you go forward, may you have clarity in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and calmness in your heart. Namaste.